fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We're back earlier than I expected us to be. The Troops pod got cancelled, so we actually got in a little bit earlier. Big up to Troops, as always. Big up to everyone else who's going to be on as well. And yeah, it's Chelsea versus Liverpool. At least we'll be reviewing the Chelsea-Liverpool game on the Back Again podcast, hopefully after a win. I feel a little bit more confident, just a little bit. But that's it. It's only a little bit because I don't know what Chelsea will turn up. If we score first, I feel like we'll win because Liverpool don't really have a great away record and they're starting to build this habit of crawling into their shells at an away ground after conceding first. So if we score first, I believe there'll be a chance. If we don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. But at least Graham Potter's gone. Let me check the comments. Big up to My G Flawless. As always, check out his tune in the description below. What else is everybody saying? RD says, beat a top 6 team with Havertz up front. Yeah, good job. Bit sticky. Hey, with a new manager, though, you might see Aubameyang start. You might see Fofana start. Who am I kidding? But, hey, you never know. We might play a little bit better. The new manager bounce might hit for us. I hope so. I really fucking hope so, because that's the only hope I have left. Bruno Salto, the players gave everything. Fuck's sakes, man. You can take the man out of Brighton, but you can't take Brighton out of the man. Fucking typical. What else is everybody saying? We'll get into the stuff about Chelsea opening talks with Nagelsmann and Enrique. That's kind of expected. Like, maybe it's not going to take as long as we thought to bring in a manager. And that makes a bit of sense because Vivell's been trying to get Potter out for a while. And if he's been trying to get rid of Potter, he's probably been looking at replacements. So I wouldn't be too shocked by that. Big up to Zakaria. Man said, I'm not confident today. I am slightly confident. Slightly. I use the term confident very, very, very loosely. So I don't even know, man. I don't know. Today has 1-1 written all over it. 2-2, 2-1. Liverpool fans saying Chelsea 2-1. Big up yourself, bro. Nobody's confident for this one, but that's why it's a mid-off. That's why this one is such a fucking mid-off. It could go either way. It all depends on who turns up. My thing is just score first. Because as long as we don't play that back three that we did on Saturday, I should have confidence in my defence. Give me Koulibaly, Badiashile, and Chalobah if Thiago Silva's still injured. Or am I missing a centre-back? Fofana, if he's back, play Fofana. If he's not back, play Chalobah. But let's have centre-backs at centre-back now because Cucurella had the disaster class there. We don't need to play him after that. Is what it is. Chilwell on the left. Reece James at wing-back, not at right centre-back where he can't do anything. And I back us to keep a clean sheet. Then it'll be a case of scoring. Putting the ball in the back of the net, the biggest bane of Chelsea's existence. Fuck me, my stomach's in pieces today. Big up, Lewis. Do you think this interim coach will be just like Potter? If yes, we are in for a bit more suffering until a big guy signs. It's way too vague to judge right now. We've never seen Saltor manage. I don't know what to expect. He could be smarter, could be dumber. I don't know. We'll see what happens today, innit? Today's going to be where we make our judgment because he's going to be taking over for this game, probably for the Wolves game, maybe even at the Bernabeu. So I don't know. I really don't know. Let's just hope he's better. I said Brock Lesnar, bro. Yo, I kind of expected that on Raw. I don't get why he's helping anyone. He's never been that sort of character. Bring me Mourinho and Enrique and get me that third UCL. Mourinho ain't coming. And to be honest, long term, I don't know if Jose's the right move for us either. So I can't really say on that regard. Yeah, we couldn't go one day without the boys gave everything. One day. Question, Lewis, how many of your exes have you thanked? People bitching about this is strange to me. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about all the players saying, like, thank you, Potter and everything. And it's only been Havertz, Cucurella, Madueke, or a couple. Don't care. Who cares? If it's Tuchel or someone who's actually done something for us, fair enough. Paul's been here for the best part of 6 months. I get it's like nice and everything, but I don't care. Oh, Kovacic didn't say thank you, Potter. Oh dear. A lot of the players didn't rate him anyway, so I don't know why we're expecting it. I don't know why people are expecting that. But yeah, I did hear from Matt Law earlier. He put out an article saying Chelsea have made contact with Nagelsmann and Enrique as the club kick off a new manager hunt. Chelsea will contact more candidates in the next 48 hours with Pochettino, Amorim with a £10 million release clause, Glasner and Spalletti linked up. Spalletti, I don't know if he'd leave Napoli in the position that they're in, so I don't see if that's happening. Glasner, I think he's the Frankfurt manager. I haven't got a clue about, so I can't say anything with him. Shit, I need to... Where's my battery? Oh, is that why it's not been working? Shit, give me a sec, guys, because my laptop's about to die. Just bear with me for a little sec. Where's the hole? Pause. Where's the hole? There it is. We found it. Pause. But yeah, Glasner, Frankfurt manager. Don't know anything about him. Amorim, I think he's a sporting manager. I think he's already said that he's not interested. Someone let me know in the comments. But it's going to be Nagelsmann or Enrique. I'm leaning more towards Nagelsmann because I think his system would suit us a little bit more now. Like, Enrique would probably have us playing a 4-3-3, if I'm correct. And that wouldn't help our midfield. It would just be Enzo sitting deep, and then who do we play as the 2-8s? That would be better. Nobody. So, yeah. For now, I'd say Nagelsmann would be better. Long term, not really too sure. But my whole thing is, whoever Vivell wants is whoever I want. I'm not fussed. I trust Vivell's judgment. He hasn't really made a wrong call yet. He's been trying to push Potter out for the last few weeks, so I'm sure he has an eye on who he wants as a number one. Whoever we bring in, I'm sure it's going to be with Vivell's say-so, and that's who I want. Simple as that. That's who I want. No Cucurella at centre-back. Nope. Nope. Glad to see you in a good mood today, at least. If you think this is a good mood. I don't feel sorry for Potter. But I respect him and I wish him well, but I don't feel sorry for him one bit. Same vibes. I got nothing against Potter. Didn't work out, but he had to go. He had to go. I'm glad he's gone. We all needed him gone. Now he's gone, it's all good. It's all good. You did the best you could. You were a little bit of an idiot. I won't lie to you. You were a little bit stupid. But whatever. Whatever, innit? You just weren't cut out to the job. You just weren't cut out. I've only had to pay him 13 million. It was meant to be 50. So I can't even make too many complaints. Why haven't they held talks with Mourinho yet? Because Mourinho is at Roma, and I think he's probably happy there, to be honest. I don't think he's a number one option for them either. Jose don't really scream project manager, and they'd rather a project manager. That's why him and Tuchel never worked out. So, yeah, I'm not too surprised. Not too surprised. The open play draw streak will be broken tonight. I won't say much other than Lloydie sources. I'm not sure what you meant by that, bro. Yeah, run the likes up as well, people. We got 300 plus in here, and we only have 47 likes. Ain't even got 100. What is this, people? Thanking Potter is like thanking someone that just mugged you. I mean, who the fuck were we mugging over the last 6 months other than ourselves? Big up to True Brew Clay. Big up, my guys. They could have said thank you in private. Whatever happened is whatever happened. The main aim was getting Potter out the door. We've done that. I'm cool. I'm happy. I don't need much more other than that. Also, while we're doing Liverpool, while we're talking about Liverpool, I didn't even bring up the latest in the Mason Mount situation. Where is it? Sure, everyone's itching for the latest on the whole Mason Mount contract situation. Said nobody. But sources have told Goal that Liverpool have already held productive talks over a possible move for Mason Mount, and they would be willing and able to meet the player's salary demands. So I guess money won't be an issue for him at Liverpool. There was a few other sources on that. Let me just get my bookmarks up. But yeah, Liverpool and Mason Mount are one step closer. Neil Jones also says Klopp is a big fan of Mason Mount, admires his work rate, smartness, and tactical flexibility, as well as his uncomplicated technical ability. It's also understood that other clubs, notably Manchester United, are very keen on signing Mason Mount. And that does make a bit of sense too, because I remember speaking with Rants on his channel last week, and he was talking about how like United needs a little bit, if they were trying to get in a Kane or something, they need more of a presser in midfield. And that's why they got the likes of Weghorst playing in the 10. So I can see why they're looking for somebody of Mount's profile. I wouldn't be too surprised if they make a move either. Liverpool looks like the much more sure bet, but it could be United too. Could be United too. Could be Merseyside Minerals, could be Manchester Minerals. But yeah, it looks like Liverpool will be willing to offer Mount what he wants. We'll see what happens towards the end of the season. Mount might get an opportunity to start tonight because he's fit. So hopefully we see a return to form from Mount, but I have to see it to believe it. But yeah. Fraser says Matisse wants Poch. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. Yeah, a lot of people shit on Pochettino, but I don't think it would be a terrible move for us. Don't think it would be a terrible move for us. But yeah, Mason Mount to Liverpool, potentially one step closer. Fraser says Boehly is Boehly isn't the problem. Boehly just made mistakes at the start. Now there's more footballing minds in charge. Boehly isn't making the big decisions anymore. He made 2 mistakes. Sacked Tuchel too harshly, and he hired Potter. That's it. Everything else he's done right. Everything else he has done right. Glasner didn't win a match in March. Yeesh. Wonder what happened there. These reports are so skits over a new manager. How can you want a coach with experience at a top club and have Glasner and Amorim on the list? I don't know. I don't even know enough about those managers, so I can't say nothing. A lot of people saying Poch. Yeah, I don't mind Poch. You don't need to spam him. You don't need to spam his name. Well, yeah, Abdi, I'm going to the game. I'm going to send the link in like 2 minutes or so because this is going to be a quick stream. Pies tweet about Nagelsmann. All right, let me check the Pies tweet and then I'll send that out. Oh, Nagelsmann and his agency Sports 360 want to learn more about Chelsea's long-term plans. Let me get this on the big screen. And how much authority you would have given how Potter seemed overwhelmed by the number of signings. Potter seemed overwhelmed? I think that's just an excuse personally, but whatever. It would be weird seeing Mount at Liverpool, but I'm not too fussed. Yo, you're going AEW. Yo, enjoy it, my guy. Enjoy it. If you get any good clips, send it over too, bro. We got the Portuguese Mount. We don't need the English one. So sell the Portuguese one and use the money to get the English one. Then when you sell the English one, you'll sell them for even more money because of English tax. You see what I've just done there for you, Flawless? I've just got you £30 million. This is why you should be signing Mason Mount. Yeah, people acting like Poch is dead or something. He's not. He took fucking Tottenham Hotspur, the biggest group of bottle jobs I've ever seen in my life, to a UCL final. He's not that bad. I said take Zidane in a heartbeat. I don't think Zidane would come anyway. Don't think he would come anyway. Big up to yourself, my guy. Big up. Right, I'm going to send the link out now anyway. Because he ain't got a lot of time. We'll see what everyone's saying. While I'm doing this, if you want to guarantee a comment gets read out, or if you want to help the channel out, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Cool. I think that's everyone. I think, yeah. Yes, guys. What are you all saying?
Yeah, have a good day.
Almost done for the day, and then get a shower and head to the game, man.
Why are you showering before you go to the game? You're just gonna sweat.
Just make myself fresh, fresh.
Just make sure you wash your ass and your balls. That's very important.
Yeah, that's important, bro.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! I also saw reports that Liverpool want Gallagher as well. They're interested in Gallagher. So Gallagher, Mount, Henderson, midfield is what I want to see from Liverpool next year.
Gallagher, Mount, Henderson, midfield. Oh dear, that is not my football team. So I'd love to see it.
That would be the middest mid ever.
Liverpool are interested in Gallagher, driven by their need for midfielders and homegrown players. So one or the other will probably go Liverpool.
No, I think both of them should go.
You think we'd sell both to Liverpool? I'm not complaining.
We got to make money. Hey, if they both come in for both of them, they can get both of them for the price of Jude Bellingham. That's great business.
That's brilliant business, and they fit the Klopp mold.
It's not even that. Like, I've got no problem giving both of them to Liverpool, because if they both start, how on earth are you keeping the ball as a Liverpool team if you've got Gallagher, Mount, Nunez, like all of these guys in midfield in attack that can't keep the ball under pressure? Like, bro, you're going to be in transition every single minute of every game, and we've seen how bad their backline is this season. Happily, bro, I want to see that. I actually want to see that. Like that would be fucking incredible. Just watching a team being
talk about Joyce posting Bellingham wanting Liverpool. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Cool. Like Bellingham ain't gonna say they get Bellingham. Bellingham doesn't fix everything in a team. They need about 3 midfielders. Again, let them spend 150 on Bellingham, and that be the only signing they make in midfield. Like, go on then.
Yeah.
Not complaining.
Why not?
Like I said, they can get Gallagher and Mount and still have cash left over for the price of Bellingham. And they need more than one midfielder. They need a whole new midfield. So going to getting the one expensive option doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It just doesn't. But that's enough about Liverpool and Scouse Nation. Let's talk about us getting whooped today.
I don't think we're going to get whooped today.
No,
they're missing some key players, though.
Yeah.
Apparently Trent and Salah and Van Dijk might be missing.
That's good.
I tweet yesterday.
That's good for
them.
Because
they played on Saturday and they're tired and old.
But also, as I just said, that's good for them. Like Van Dijk is in currently the worst form, arguably, of his career, certainly in the Premier League, at least. Like it's gone to the point where even his own countrymen are telling the national team and the club team to take him out of the team because he's been that bad. Trent has looked shit. Like I guarantee they'll probably have Milner, but at least Milner will have his head switched on for the most part. Like this is actually not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Like Salah's a miss, but the other two aren't as big a miss as like people will make it sound to be, because they've like Van Dijk has been garbage recently. Has been terrible.
Yeah.
And Trent, well, we know how bad he's been at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent and Van Dijk, to be honest, now you mention it, will probably be better off. The attack, like, as long as we don't play that back three that we did in the last game,
good lord,
we should keep.
I think we're going to go back forward.
Oh dear, I hope not.
You think Mudryk plays tonight?
Maybe.
I don't think he starts
because of Liverpool's high defensive.
I've had inside resource that Mr. Mason are going to start tonight. Also Aubameyang as well, apparently.
If they do, then it's just
time. A man said overtime.
Like, that just tells me like where we're going for the rest of the season. Like I know it's a write-off anyway, but like I at least want some hope for the rest of the season in terms of like for next season, in terms of like for a direction with this team. Like if you're just going to bring back like Aubameyang in the team and Mount and that, it's like what's the fucking point? Like I'll probably just won't watch the rest of the season then.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got a guy like. This is the thing about tonight as well. We've got a guy in charge this will be his first ever professional game as a manager. He's been a coach like 2 years.
Did you see what he said? He said the boys gave everything.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Yeah, he said the boys gave everything.
I saw his quotes about the crowd being needing to be the 12th man or something like that, but like, I've got no expectations. And so like if your first game in charge, if like the first thing you're doing is bringing back guys that shouldn't be here past the summer, just to like get 1 point instead of none, which means nothing for the rest of this season, really. Like,
but you got a pissed off Oba bagging a hat trick, though.
I'm fine with Aubameyang coming in because at least we have a striker on the pitch.
Yeah,
good clock, young.
But Mount makes no sense. And I thought they said that his availability was the same as last game.
Yeah, why the fuck is Mount gonna play, man?
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
but was he available for the last game? He was on the bench, wasn't he?
He was on the bench, but he wasn't fit to start.
On the Aubameyang thing, by the way, I agree with Taha. Like, if what you want, Jester, is a proper striker playing, which fair enough, I hear it. Play for Fana then.
I won't
I
complain.
think he's in the squad
Fofana will
too.
start. Fofana will
I
start.
think he's in the squad too.
That's fair, but like just play him then if you wanted like an out and out striker, because at least he's probably either going to be here come next summer, or he's in the plans with this club for the next few years. Like, you might loan him out in the summer, but he's at least in the plans for the club going forward. Aubameyang is not going to be here past the summer, and if he is, it's genuinely because we can't sell him.
I hear you. I get that. I just want to see either an actual striker up top. I'm with Jester on that one. But if it means Fofana, I'm fine with Fofana. I won't complain with that one.
It's better than
Mutual
what we have been playing as a striker. So
exactly.
And I think we're going to go to a back four. I don't think we're going to play a back three.
I don't know. I think he might stay.
Well, he said
he stays.
He said he was a fan of Pep's or was influenced by Pep Guardiola. I don't know the last time he played a back three, a traditional back three, not some mad scientist back three. So I think maybe we do, because
Alba starts.
That is a Pep system, to be fair. Like the weird 3-2-5 is a Pep system. That's the way Pep likes to play.
With the inverted fullbacks.
Yep. Well, one inverted fullback and one wide.
Yeah.
Which,
you know,
I tell you what, if that's the case, I don't. If he was in better form, or if they were on that level pegging, I'd see Cucurella starting over Chilwell, just because I think he inverts better than Chilwell does. If he's going to go to this Pep Guardiola style of playing, because I can't see Reece doing it unless you just want to hamper him for 90 minutes.
What do you think's up with Reece? Do you just think he's not? I don't think he's been the same since he's come back from his injury. He looks like he's playing in second gear.
It's because Potter rushed him back, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think maybe he's still conscious of his hamstring. He's playing in second gear.
I'm not worried.
I really think he needs surgery or some shit, or needs to do something.
No, I don't think he needs surgery. I think he's just making sure that he's not out for the rest of the season.
But I think he's gonna twist, mess it up again. I feel like it's bad. He can only play a game a week or something like that.
Well, look at his body type. The dude is heavily muscled, and he likes to make quick cuts. Stuff that doesn't. Just like running backs in the NFL, when you cut wrong, you don't even have to have contact, and boom, you're blowing a knee, doing a hammy, anything else. The same way Reece is built like a running back in the NFL, and it's just his body type. There's nothing you can do about it. Just is what it is.
Yeah, you might as well talk about four in the back earlier.
He could lose weight. He has to be on a strict diet because his body type allows him to put on mass easy. So when he does lose the weight,
he's been going on a diet apparently for months now.
Yeah, but it's not fat; it's muscle.
It's pure muscle.
Feel fat. I've
muscle,
never seen somebody say, "Oops, my fat hurts."
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. He's not fat. He has a lot of muscle mass, but there's a way to slim down. You feel me?
I don't know, man. He said he's been on a diet for the last 3 months and hasn't made much of a difference. Right.
Well, it depends on what that diet is.
It's the seafood diet. It's a seafood diet. He sees food and he eats it.
I don't think his weight's an issue, personally.
No, his weight's never been an issue. It's just he's heavily muscled, and when you have that much muscle mass, you're not going to be able to make quick cuts and stuff like that. You're going to end up pulling a lot of muscle, especially when you're still growing. Yeah. Wait till he's 25. That stuff will start to calm down.
I don't know. This is why when he's playing right back and heavily overlapping doing those runs, he's putting a lot of pressure on his body. You feel me? To support all of that constantly.
He doesn't seem to have been doing that. When we went to a back five again, he I don't know if it was instructions from Potter, but he just didn't seem to be attacking on nothing.
That was the one game he got back in the back.
But then, Lewis said, he did get rushed back.
He's definitely not the same as he was last season. I'll tell you that much. He ain't getting all his
DNA. I don't think we're damn, who's shooting?
You know what? He reminds me a bit of Robben. Remember Robben? We used to get injured at Chelsea all the time. I know Uncle Jester remember that.
You mean?
Robin?
Yeah, Robin. And then he went to Madrid, and it didn't get much better at Madrid. But then once he became a man and went to Bayern Munich, he lit the world on fire.
Bayern Munich has a proper train. Like, they're doing something different than a lot of people. I think Robin, when he went to Madrid, the problem wasn't the injuries a lot. It was the game time.
Big up, OG.
He was still cooking.
Big up, bro. Big up, my brother, man. How yours, man?
You look at Chelsea. Chelsea, the last 2 years, have had a lot of injuries, and a lot of injuries to a lot of players.
Yeah,
Chevy,
man,
I want to say congratulations, bro.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you, guys. Yo, I appreciated that yesterday for real.
Love you, man.
I
Big up,
was nervous, man.
Bro, you give me jokes in the spaces as well, man. The things that I said in spaces, bro, you'll never hear them on YouTube. I'll tell you that much.
Bro.
No face, no case, fake accounts. There's jokes up there, man.
No one says if Pep and Klopp are available, who's your pick given Pep won't win CL for us?
Pep,
It would
it's
still
not
be
even
Pep,
close.
and he will
Pep,
win a UCL for us.
Pep,
Pep, and it's not even close. Sorry, but it's
Yeah.
not.
You know what? No, wait, Scott, listen to this, yeah? Forget all this technical stuff. What does Klopp do every club? He gives you 7 years, 7 good years, mainly towards the end.
Yeah,
I would
and he
take
leaves
the
it in
7 years, and then he could
he
leave.
leaves it in a and he leaves it in a worse place than when he found it.
I don't know why
Liverpool
we're
now
dreaming.
they're in
Neither
about
one
the
of them
same
are
amount
available.
in places when he found it. Like the team's better, but it's a mess. You've got most of his core players
You're
are
right,
old
you know.
and broken. His team looks a mess. Like this season, players have actively gotten worse.
Wait,
And
did
he's
you
making-
leave Dortmund? Did you leave Dortmund
he's
in
also a
shambles?
difficult person to work with. Like I don't rate Klopp as highly as some people do. Like he's done fantastic things, but people trying to put him in the same conversation as Pep, just no, there's nowhere
No,
near.
only that though, Scott.
No
This is the
way,
last time Klopp will be good. 7 years from now, it'll be an old man Klopp. This Klopp, he's old. Like when I see his face, I'm like, oh, I remember he came in, he was all ginger and red. Now he has lots of grays. But in 7 years, he's gonna be an old, like, nah, I don't want him. I'd rather take this last little Klopp, squeeze that last juice out of him, maybe cut him in the 5th year, since you said he the last 2 years he lets them flop. You're right, even at Dortmund he done it. So Pep, I don't know, man. I just hate Pep personally, bro. I got a personal vendetta
That's
against
fair.
him.
Like, that's
I don't
fair.
like Pep, but you can't
That's
deny
fair.
it.
To be fair, it's kind of the same thing with Klopp. I just don't like him. I don't rate him. His style of football will get you results, but it's like
Rock and
again,
roll.
it's going to require high turnover.
Listen.
It's going to require high
Klopp will
turnover.
have a drink with you. Klopp will drink with you. Pep will see you coming,
Oh, I
ride on
don't
his
care.
bike and run away.
I don't care if he'll have a drink with me. Like I care about what he's going to do on the football pitch and what he's going to do to the club. Like
But that is
So, OG, you're saying you don't like Pep the person? Not the
yeah,
coach.
man. He runs away when he sees brothers like, oh, yo, Pep, give me a signature. He's like, there's a big, scary guy. Let me run away.
I don't care. As long as I'm getting my wins on, give me that,
if
man.
we're winning 5 out of 7 or 6 out of 7 league titles, I'm still clapping and cheering for him. I don't give a fuck if he had so much.
Because I'm probably never gonna see you like that. You helping my team win. My weekends is good. I'm good.
Exactly, bro. I'm enjoying my weekends watching us batter.
Everyone
teams.
goes on about Pep's Champions League record at City and all, but every year I think City are going to win it. So
Nah. This is the first time, Bobby, though, because look, Tuchel has his number and Bayern Munich has his number. He's double effed.
I do agree there that I did think City, but the Tuchel thing has changed my mind slightly.
Gosh, facts.
Yo, what you saying, Kay? What you saying, Keyshawn, bro? Been a long time, man. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm taking Pep instantly. Like, that's just me. I'm taking Pep.
Why are we talking about it? He's not coming here. So if you want
What
to
do you mean, Man
sustain
City are
reality,
getting
we
done
can
for
talk about
101
reality.
violations against humanity, and then he'll be gone?
I keep seeing on Twitter too that apparently Vivell and West Stanley are pushing for Nagelsmann, but Todd wants a more experienced manager, which is a bit worrying.
For some, but it's like,
true.
To me,
Like I said, don't believe any of those reports. They're all
to me,
awful.
he's 35, but he had like 5 years on his belt now.
He's
I'm not gonna lie, like, even if that is true, like it's on Vivell and Win Stanley, and then Nagelsmann if he comes in to prove those guys right and Boehly wrong. Like I don't really care if Boehly ends up being like I don't think Boehly will care if he ends up being wrong in that situation if like it means we're doing really well. Like it's all about how they convince him. It's the same as like when you try and sign players and whatnot. It's like you got to convince them that what you're doing is like you're going in the right direction and whatnot. And it's like,
BB.
that's what these guys were brought in to do. Like, especially Vivell was brought in to like oversee everything. It's like if he like stakes his, I'm not saying he's going to, but if he stakes his career or his time at Chelsea on this decision and it goes well, cool, then you just look like a great investment. But if it goes horribly wrong, like it's kind of on you. Like that's this part of his job. Like his job is to come in and to help Boehly with the football decisions.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really think it's that big a deal.
Here's my tin hat theory. You just got a group of journalists and they're taking sides. One side's going to talk about Nagelsmann, and then the other side's going to talk about Enrique, and then they're going to find some reasons why both of them are viable, and they're going to make a lot of tweets and articles to get paid on.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Because how would they know that Igbali and Boehly want a more experienced manager when they just hired Potter 6 months ago? It doesn't make any. It doesn't track at all.
Yeah, but maybe it's not Boehly that wants it. Maybe it's Vivell and
You're saying
TT.
No, Vivell wants Nagelsmann.
Man.
Pushing for Nagelsmann, yeah. I don't want Enrique personally. I just don't know what I don't
I'm
want
fine getting Enrique, but like,
yeah, what's wrong with Enrique, man?
Either or, it's just not. I prefer Nagelsmann, but I'm not gonna bitch if it's Enrique.
Yeah,
Same.
There's
Whoever Vivell wants, I want.
That's the thing. Like, there's very few managers that I'd actually really be like annoyed if we got. Like, even like for example, a Pochettino. Like, if we get him, I'm not going to be mad annoyed. Like, there's guys I'd prefer to get instead of him, but I'm not exactly going to throw my toys out the pram and say,
Pochettino will be like Benitez all over again.
With the
but
fans,
Benitez not well.
No, it's not the same as the Benitez thing though, because like the reason like people hated Benitez was what he said about Chelsea. That's why they hated Benitez. It's not that he was a Liverpool manager; it's what he said about Chelsea.
Yeah, and that goal. Don't forget that goal. Even though it's Luis Garcia, I still go Benitez. You snake.
That's fair. Like, but as far as I'm aware, Poch has never said anything like that about Chelsea. Like, and like
that's true, you know.
The fans would forget if Poch rocks up and we start winning trophies and matches. The fans wouldn't care anyway.
It'll be reverse banter. We'll use it as like, haha, he done it here, but look what he's done at Tottenham. It'll be
Yeah, to be fair, go on, Scott.
How funny is it that people were like all these links journalists, they putting up names like Brendan Rodgers, like they got it. Come on.
Oh my god.
He's someone like if we got him in, I'd fuck that.
Bro, Pies just tweeted about Ancelotti.
No, hell no.
Ancelotti's getting booed in the comment sections.
TT or Tete or TT?
I don't know.
Who was he? The Brazil manager?
Yeah, former Brazil manager.
Yeah.
He left after the.
After Scolari, I don't want no Brazil managers, mate.
You see, to me, there's tiers. There's like, all right, you got Pep. Like, I wouldn't even say Pac. If you're getting a Pep, that's a no-brainer. Like, I'm confident in winning titles and all of that. But then you got the tiers under them, like where you got like Nagelsmann, and some will compare Enrique, but I feel like Enrique is like a step below that. Where it's like, okay, I know they're good coaches and it can work out, but there's like a small chance it can.
Yeah. I mean, we need managers to build these players up. That should be the main objective. Yeah. Like, if we build these players up, everything else is gonna come with it.
That's why I want
titles and everything. It's all gonna come with it. All these players have potential to be like somewhat world-class players. So if we just develop them, everything else is gonna fall into place.
The funny thing is, I feel like it's gonna be Nagelsmann, and like my mind is so set, like it's just gonna be Nagelsmann. I feel like
shouldn't we discuss the worst case scenario, which is Zavi? What if Nagelsmann loses every game or just wins one game, and then he wins one preseason game, and it's like, oh, that's like 15 games of one win.
I got another one.
Bad for him. I'm not even joking.
What if he wins 15?
What if we get hit by a meteor tomorrow and we're all dead? I don't do
that. No. Come on, that's your part of the world, man.
I feel like you gotta understand. We just had Potter, bro, and like I know it's maybe controversial. I really don't think he's a bad coach. I just think he's like Panani. Listen. He just like people don't not respecting him. So I don't think his ideas was hitting the players. You feel me?
Oh, he used to drive 2 hours to work, yeah. And I was like he should. With all
it
that
can't
money,
get worse than Potter. So I feel like any I feel like it can't get worse in the States. So any coach we have is going to be an improvement, which is
But
bad.
whenever you say it can't get any worse, it gets bloody worse. So let's just say it.
I don't know.
that's
We all
about
went
though,
around
innit?
naked and set ourselves on fire. What do you
I
want from
hear
me?
what he's saying because there's still going to be problems here. Like the same problems are going to be here for the next manager. So the next manager has to know how to address these situations and like these problems.
But the thing is, it's like
Yeah,
Nagelsmann has something we can go off. You feel me?
Yeah, Nagelsmann is all right. The league in Germany, people say, "Oh, you can win that by Munich," but he has got to win him. He has won a trophy,
Or even what he was doing in the Champions League.
and his Champions League record
Sorry,
exactly, Xavi. His Champions League record is brilliant. I know
And he got Timo
Villarreal,
Werner to score 34 goals and had 13 assists. Okay, that's a hell of a coach right there.
Yeah,
Because you know that guy can't score in a whorehouse on free day. He got 34 goals.
Robin, you're gonna get us closed down one of these days, man.
And he actually improved Nkunku's game, like from
That's the main thing, the Nkunku factor, man.
It's not even just him. Like he's improved a lot of players, like in that RB Leipzig team, or at least put him on.
He got Musiala playing good.
Musiala really good buying.
Yeah, facts. One of
But I think in terms of managers, like to be fair, Scott's been saying it for a while. We've got people that know what they're doing, right? These are the players that scouted certain players, brought them in, and that's why I think any manager we do get, we should have the trust in Vivell and whoever else is with it, because you know it's not Boehly, it's not Bartley, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Whoever.
And the biggest thing I will say is I saw that this got echoed a little bit on Twitter as well. Like, regardless who we get in, say you want Enrique and we get Nagelsmann, don't do this fucking bullshit nonsense Chelsea thing that we always do, where it's like we start throwing our toys out the pram straight away, start giving shit to Nagelsmann straight away. And same way if it's Enrique and you prefer Nagelsmann, just let it play out. If it goes bad, then fair. Come back and say, well, I didn't really want it. That's cool. Don't do it straight away in his first game and talking about this, that, and the other.
Scott, you know what's trending, yeah? They're all about Nagelsmann's age. Like, this guy's younger than Thiago. This guy I could slide. He's a youth. This guy's
who
cares? 35. We're on man by 35.
No, but like it's not even that. It's like, hang on, let me check something. Come back to me. But like this age thing, I don't care really that much. Like if you can command respect, it doesn't matter what your age is.
Yeah.
On what you just said as well, Scott, I wouldn't, like, if we appointed Enrique, I wouldn't be sitting there throwing my toys out the pram. I just personally prefer Nagelsmann. I'd still fully back Enrique and get behind Enrique.
That's 100% fair.
But I know what you're saying, but there was other fans because they didn't want that manager. As soon as he loses a couple, they'll be like, see what I mean?
You already have certain factions lining up behind coaches. You know, you've got the minerals mundane over there, all behind Enrique, and if it's Nagelsmann, he's just a yes man. And that, because they don't know anything about the manager. Nagelsmann has never been a yes man ever in his life. It's partly the reason he's not at Bayern anymore.
Yeah,
didn't he fall out with the coach?
Bro, he's had some choice words for Oliver Kahn.
I went to have a little look as well, just on the age thing, just to find out, because I thought he took them over quite young. Not saying he's going to get to this level. Pep was 36 when he took the Barcelona job. Or like, sorry, no, not 36, 37. Even so, 2 years older. I'm pretty sure Jose was in his late 30s.
I was about to say, how old was Mourinho? He was young.
Yeah, he was young. Like, again, it doesn't matter about age, as long as they command respect.
That is crazy. I can't laugh at.
Age is a number.
Command respect, you have to shave your head off. If you shave all your hair off and you're young, that's what Pep done.
And you know what's crazy? As bad as it seems, like y'all might not like this, going from Bayern to Chelsea is kind of a step down. Like in a way.
Let's not open that kind of worm. Let's just talk about the amount of money you have to pay him. Would he ask for the low with high bonuses, or is he be like, forget the bonus, I want the bag, like Potter?
Don't we still have to pay Bayern, don't we, if we want Nagelsmann as well? I found that was
I heard that's BS though. I'm getting conflicting reports on that.
They want Barry, so we can work something.
He is technically still under contract with Bayern. He's been removed as the coach. They are still paying him under contract. There's always compensation given when you get somebody under contract, whether it's a player or a coach. Now they can work something really easy because they still want Anthony Barry, and we don't need Anthony Barry or care what he's going to be taking because Potter's not here anymore. So you could say, fine, we want Nagelsmann, you want Barry. Let's just call it good because it gets everybody's salaries off the books.
Yeah,
it's not deep. It's not that deep.
You know what? This is. I feel like this is quite exciting. Don't you think don't you guys think this is the first time we're hiring a manager that fits the structure of the club, if that makes sense? Like for example, yeah, we want trophies, but then you're going from managers that are complete different play styles, different ideas, philosophies. This is probably the first time like we're actually going down a direction and a structure. That makes sense.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
the
heard
potential.
Kai Havertz hired a nutritionist to eat more professionally. He did
I was
not
reading
feel
the same
the
shit.
past and is now
Oh, you saw
back
the
to
sugar
eating
rush.
Skittles and gummy bears at halftime. Thank
Yeah, that's normal though.
oh, good.
Yeah.
goodly.
That's
These
normal.
are
Although I
our
was-
these are our jugadors, our generational talents.
Although
I
I was a swimmer and they did between heats, I did eat sugar because it would something that was actually made out of sugar because it get in your system, give you a high, so you could go to the next heat. But that's a 45-minute half. You're gonna have a sugar drop.
That's
somewhere.
normal. Having sugar at half time is very normal.
I've backed Havertz for so
I wonder
long.
why
but
he's
this
playing like
season,
a crackhead. He was going through withdrawals.
I used to take glucose tablets, half time or extra time. Used to take glucose tablets.
You remember he's only a kid. He's probably a kid as well. Probably enjoys sweet things.
It doesn't matter. You're an athlete.
I wish he enjoyed
no.
scoring goals.
I mean,
But you can't.
No lie.
You can't
On
say he's
the-
weak. You can't say Kai Havertz is weak, yeah, because this guy gets taken out and he's never injured. Out of all the players in Chelsea, he never gets injured.
He's weak on the pitch though. He can't hold the ball. He doesn't. He gets bullied.
Other than
He
the
was a
Dortmund
big
game,
ball,
I mean, but he's I'm not gonna even go down Havertz, man. I reckon this is gonna make.
has he gained weight since he's been here? I feel like he's been the same weight.
Nah, he just
You
got
just-
that.
you just
build,
built like
Rich.
Gumby.
that lanky. If he goes to
He looks like Peter
Bayern,
Crouch.
I think this squad suits.
Read the comments, some of
Always,
them.
goaded.
bro.
Just goaded.
I think the squad kind of suits Nagelsmann more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 100%.
Because he plays the back three more.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
Not
not
even
that.
Did
You
he
can
go back
you
for
can
it?
go to a back
Nkunku
four.
connection as well, though. Apparently,
Hmm?
that's why. Because Nkunku's coming to Chelsea. He worked under Nagelsmann before. So,
Yeah,
It's not even just that either. Like the just the age profile of the squad and things like that just work better with
And he
someone like that.
worked with
Well,
That's
he's
probably the
got
main-
to play the back
I'd say
three.
that's probably the bar the fact that he doesn't really stay at jobs that long. That'd be the only criticism I'd say of Enrique is I don't really think he gave quite a few players young players starts, but I wouldn't say there were many young players that he used efficiently.
How did
at
Enrique
Barca.
do at Roma, Scott? Do you know? I
In
don't.
Spain, he
It
had
wasn't great, but I don't think it was all that great. Like Celta Vigo didn't really go that well either. But Roma, from what I read, wasn't great. But I don't know if that was all his
But
fault.
then,
Yeah.
so with Roma, you have to consider that was his first job, literally
That's
first
true as
job.
well.
Yeah, so you can't really judge him on that. You can
And
if you want, but
Obviously, at Barca, he had MSN, which
I hate that bullshit. It's the
I
same.
do
It's
as
the
well.
same nonsense that people talk about Zidane, and it's like, oh, but he had this team, and Zidane had all these players. Yeah, well, cool. Why did no one else? Why did Pep in his prime, or Jose Mourinho, or Ancelotti? Why did none of these fuckers win the Champions League 3 times in a row?
exactly
I guess what they couldn't.
it's like
Because they just-
Nagelsmann as well. You can't say he didn't deserve to win the league with Bayern because he's Bayern. No, you can't take that away from him. He
look
won.
at PSG.
I
Look at PSG, for
disagree
example.
slightly. I disagree slightly. Because, at the time, if that was the case, I think Potter would have garnered respect. You know what I mean? Because I feel like these players are like, yo, who is this guy and what has he done in the game? And so they're just like, I'm not listening to you.
Especially the players coming in. I mean, Enrique, I reckon he'll help us get players like Osimhen through the line easier than a Nagelsmann. But if you're paying them money, they'll come anyway. But that's one thing I have.
And also, Enrique if Enrique tells you run like this, because I've seen Messi do that, you will be like, I will run for him. He managed Messi. He managed Neymar.
What?
It's a micro thing, but
Oh man, I'm getting a headache now.
What was that?
I don't think they would run for Nagelsmann the way they would run for Ethan.
No, I didn't say that. You made a false comparison. I just said Enrique would do that. I didn't say Nagelsmann won't be able to.
Rodrigo wants Enrique.
Well, then what's the point?
Yeah, I do.
I thought you wanted Conte.
That was just
if Conte comes in,
Oh yeah, I remember you wanted Conte yesterday.
No,
all the kids are on the bench if we get him. None of the kids gonna develop.
No.
if Conte came in, Kante's getting used.
Get that brick off my screen, man.
Conte needs a winning now team. We're not set up for that. We've gone completely opposite direction. We've got young players.
Yeah.
You'd kill them.
Fuck that guy.
That's why it's not going to be Conte or Mourinho or anybody that's going to work with
Mourinho, just for nostalgia, I would like. But Scott, I know it wouldn't work. I know, but like just for nostalgia and how much I love the man.
I genuinely mean this. I mean this with all my heart. Like, I'm almost at the stage where I'd just rather he retire, just so we stop having these goddamn conversations with Chelsea fans talking about I want him back.
I see Sky today trying to bring up Mourinho.
No, I
find it
want
very
that.
hard to turn down. No, no, man.
Cigarette man, Marlboro.
That's my guy.
Yeah, we can all freeze a zoo after the game. We'll build a smoking area at the bridge.
I agree with what Scott was saying. Regardless of who we get, between the two choices, I think they're both brilliant. We can come and pick apart the negative from either candidate, but they're both like amazing managers. They'll take us to a different height.
Not even just the two. Like there's a good 5 or 6 people.
I don't trust that Glasgow guy. Keep him away.
I'm happy with like most of them just because of like I can see the idea, and again I'm willing to let it play out. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, right? But I'm willing to let it play out. The only way, as I said, I'm going to be pissed is if we go for someone like a fucking Rodgers or a Conte or someone like that. Like if we go for someone like that, then this is just a waste of time, and like we're going back to how we were before. Like it's just pointless.
Isn't Rodgers going Tottenham?
Happy to let it play out.
Not to sprinkle more poo-poo on what's already a poo-poo platter, but this comment has got to be the worst I've ever heard. Gus Poyet on Mudryk. The job Mudryk will have in the future is what Eden Hazard did at Chelsea. He's that type of player, and the potential is there. Fucking shit, man.
No, not Hazard. Hazard had the best.
His style was nothing like Hazard.
Yeah, but Hazard was short, stocky, centre of gravity was his thing. He's more like a Ronaldo.
Mudryk's pace and dribble,
Right? No. The potential is there, and like he could get to that level, but the work that he and then the person who is his manager has to do to get him to that level is a lot. Like there is a lot he needs to work on to get to that level in terms of if he works on certain things. Because I do think that like in tight spaces, his touch and the way he's able to move is quite good. It's just there's other things.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, and if he works on those, he could get to that level or that sort of level. But he has to work on that. And this is what I'm hating. It's the same bullshit that fucking English fans did with Mount of like, let him get to that level. Stop telling us he's going to be
not go down the whole. Listen, Mudryk missed that chance in purpose. They told him, don't score. We're getting this other effort sacked tonight. That's why he missed that 1-on-1 chance that everyone said my 11-year-old would have scored.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you don't compare players. Mudryk is starting out in his career. He has never done anything real. Okay, they bought him for potential, but you don't say he could be like Hazard because everybody's gonna go, well, he's the next Hazard. No, you don't put the pressure on a kid like that. You just shut your freaking pie hole and let him develop to what he wants to be, what he's gonna be. It's just to me, it's just dumb.
And if Nagelsmann comes in, you know, like all that, Felix and Nkunku can't play together goes to bed. Because he actually plays a system where they can.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let Alex in, man. I'm just skiving from work here, man. I'm just skiving, bro. Oh, we've got someone. Bring him in for 5 minutes.
Are you doing the lineups? The starting 11?
Yeah, we're going to do the lineups. Okay,
who's doing the watch along here? Uncle,
you better be on hurry because I'm about to go to work.
No worries. Let me get it up.
Imagine this guy beat Klopp today. That's gonna be the funniest thing.
Saltor beating Klopp. I am here for it.
Hey Lewis, imagine he's shameless for tomorrow, Lewis.
When's the last time you beat Liverpool?
We haven't beaten a top 10 club all year, I don't think. Or maybe
but what if he destroys him? What if we beat Liverpool 4-0?
What if I became a millionaire and lived on a beach all day?
Would you? By the way, this is
Yo, what's good with this Patrick guy, man?
Hypothetical,
needs to start. Nah, I want Madueke to start today. Like that.
What if
fine? I already licked a lot. I already licked like 20% of the lineup anyway. So what's the point? I'm gonna start anyway.
I ain't too sure about your sources, bruv.
You sure?
Oh,
okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
How about this?
2 players are gonna start.
How about
Mount
this
was one of them.
£10 bet? You pay me for the party on Saturday.
£10.
If I told you rich man,
You went to a party. Right,
Yeah, that's
okay.
my
Well,
birthday.
it could be
Take
true
note.
because we only get leaks when Mount is in the lineup.
Yeah,
Whether
man.
he's on the
That's,
squad or
you
not.
know
We don't
what?
get
That's a
leaks.
fair point.
We don't
Fair
get
point.
leaks anytime.
Where-
What if Bruno wins the Champions League? Do we give
My
him?
thing is
Bro, why
alright,
are we doing
plays,
this?
where is he playing?
Why are we doing this? Like,
If Bruno
Yeah,
wins the
Mateo.
Champions League, fair play to him. Move on.
Give it to
Give him
Bruno.
£5
Give it
million
to
bonus.
Bruno.
Whoever wins the Champions League, I'm
What
in
is
my
this?
Bro,
What?
see-
Spanish Di Matteo?
say
Respect Di
thank you
Matteo,
for your
man.
service and move on. Like, what?
Yeah, like that's great for his CV. Keep doing your
He
thing.
won't be there anyway. They'll have another manager.
I don't know. They're saying
What-
about
why we-
saying about weeks. It'll take weeks.
Oh, yes, journalists are saying that. The club is not. The club hasn't said anything.
Why are we doing this in general? Of like imagining us winning the Champions League under him when we haven't even seen
It's
him
the only
manage a
way
game
you
yet?
see us doing it.
Yeah, it's
Imagine
like,
going
See
out
how
with
this
like-
game
that's what I
goes
said,
and then like make your decisions on that.
Pep
That's why I
Richards.
said, Scott. Like, it all depends. Like, if he somehow destroys Liverpool tonight, we
Yeah, that's
cannot just
fair.
get rid of him.
Then get your hopes up, maybe. But like we're talking before he's even managed a
I have a
single
feeling
game.
we're going to beat Liverpool today, brother. I'm going to watch along or two, so I'm going to be
It's not
embarrassed
like-
if we
it's
don't.
not like
I have a feeling we'll
Liverpool's
beat them
great.
soundly. That's just me.
Wasn't you, OG, that confident that we're gonna beat what's the team? The last time I think it was West Ham that you said you were confident.
Yeah, I thought it'd be 3-0.
Yeah.
Heart attacks.
I got Rice on my
By the
face
way,
that day.
Josh put his Josh in the chat put his reputation on the line. This will be Bruno's first and last game. Mark it here. You forgot to put your reputation there, Josh.
Oh man.
Everyone click
Hi,
that.
Alex. Hi, Alex.
Who farted? Who farted? Who
Hi,
farted?
Alex.
Who farts in the stream?
Hi, Alex.
You did. Oh, fuck you.
Alex, give me a wink,
Wait, why a Liverpool fan want us to win? You want Klopp sack or something?
Because he wants Klopp sacked.
Yeah, I've been getting that. Been getting
That's
told
By
that
the way,
as well.
Liverpool are set. Liverpool,
I still think we're playing
Liverpool-
a back four tonight.
Sam said that he doesn't expect anything less than Lavia. Why is everybody all of a sudden Lavia's trained? Why nobody was talking about
Everyone.
Lavia when I was wanted Lavia? Everybody was quiet then. Now everybody wants Lavia. Anyway, Hussam wants Lavia, that English guy,
Bellingham.
midfield, and who else did he put it? He said somebody else. The third
Who
midfielder.
else?
He said Bellingham, Lavia. Oh, what else did he say? Anyway, and I was like, oh yeah, Couch, my bad. You were right there with me for Lavia, yeah. But and I actually want to talk to someone, say that if we're not gonna get none of those three names in the summer, like we
No, they're
will
getting
not.
Mount and Gallagher.
No, well,
I think they got Mount or not N.
I think they get both.
Yo,
of them.
George D, I don't think Alex
The
ever
one-
smoked you out.
Alex. The one he said was
They got
McAllister.
Mount. Why they need Gallagher? It's the same.
Yeah, the one he wanted was
oh,
McAllister.
McAllister. Thank you, Selfa. McAllister. That's the midfield that we want. Out of three, they might will have a chance for Mount.
Well,
And
he
he's
had
not even
Bellingham
on
in
that
there
list.
too. He had if you get Bellingham,
Yeah, I
you're not
said
getting
Bellingham,
anyone.
Lavia, and McAllister. That's the midfield that he
Nah,
wanted in the
FSG
summer.
won't spend that money.
He's got
Nope.
250 million pounds in the midfield. They haven't spent 250 million pounds for a long time.
Yeah.
That
By the
dude
way,
needs to
a
be-
couple of
All
things
those
that I
guys make
wanted.
way too much sense.
First of all, I'll take my help for not watching the other leagues, and that shows. Based on what I was thinking, I thought Enrique won one time La Liga. I did not know that he won 3 La Ligas.
Yeah.
And the UCL, no?
Why am I comparing him to Flick? I have no idea.
I also think as well, like I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure he
Oh,
beat
Alex, you've seen the light.
I've seen the lights, but not that lights. I still don't like his style, so it doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah,
the,
why
I
is
think, I'm
no
pretty
speaking
sure as
about
well, like,
Flick? How comes
Yeah, Alex, you're not gonna like his
Right.
playing style. You don't like Tiki
No,
shots.
I know I won't, so I just know. For me, I don't think Enrique. For me, the biggest problem with Enrique, I just don't think he's good as Pep at that style. So how is he gonna build the team that's not gonna be as good as Pep's team when everybody's knowing? So how are we supposed to win the Premier League if Pep's team is always gonna be better? Because he's not gonna build a team better than Pep's. He only knows one way of playing. That means that the players that we build, that we will need to be signed next, are the same kind of style of play. People don't realize when Pep Guardiola leaves, what style is Manchester City is going to play? Same as Pep? No, you can't replace that. You're going to be. Who's the next manager then?
They're not going to.
They'll go similar, but like it depends on like.
Okay, name me the similar manager then.
Enrique actually might. The two guys I would have said. Well,
you see what I'm saying? Who are you gonna get?
The one guy I
City?
would have said, unfortunately for them, is playing or is managing the other half of Manchester. He would have been the next guy, but they kind of.
He does not play.
Any Man City fan will tell you.
Come on.
Any Man City fan will tell you.
Are you saying Ten Hag is playing the same ways?
He learned under Pep
in a year or two.
It doesn't matter how he learned. It's a matter how he likes to play.
Yeah,
I learned some stuff that I did it in the school one way. Then I went to the hospital, and the people at the hospital and the specific doctors once likes to do one way. Other people likes to do the other way.
Let me ask this question: did anybody watch Training? The clips from Training?
Nope.
No.
Never.
Yesterday?
Let me go on the fifth. On the app, yeah.
Yeah, or the stills. Because they had a group of players with the bibs on and a group of players with no bibs on. And if it's the group of players with bibs on, looks like Aubameyang's going to be in the squad. And
Luis, the people in the chat, Luis Enrique does have a plan B. Look at the Spain. I'm looking at it. I can't find it.
Yeah, he does. Another thing with Enrique, it's not like Pep. It's more like if you look at Xavi Hernandez at Barcelona, more direct. At least the way they were performing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The adopted son of Pep Guardiola, does not play like Pep Guardiola.
Y'all have a good one. Peace. I'm out.
Take care, my guy.
Take care, man. Take care.
So what I'm saying is, like, what are you going to do? What are cities going to do? And they're saying, yeah, we have like kids are playing the same way as Pep. Don't lie to me. Nobody's playing like Pep. First of all, Pep, one of the Pep's big criteria, it's his character. The character makes players play. You see what I'm saying? You can be anybody style, but if you cannot convince the players to do what you want to do, that's it. That's the problem. You have to convince those players.
Yo, Alex, Cancelo said Pep's has had heated head-to-heads with more than 3 players. So I'm like,
I'm telling you, man.
Like, to get in their face.
Like, there's people saying the sustainability. I don't think the word sustainability is actually accurate to the football at all. There's no such a thing as sustainability. As a club, maybe like how you buy players, that's kind of sustainability I do. But the main thing is, I think the manager does not goes under this criteria. You can go from manager, for example. It depends on style. For example, if you play offensive style, yeah, it's kind of hard to go then to Conte, because Conte will ruin everything offensive in your team for the next 3 seasons if you're not careful. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's the situation I'm afraid of Chelsea doing. If we decided that we're gonna go with this kind of style of football, which I don't really care, to tell you the truth, I don't care if it's Enrique or it's what's his name, that German guy. Nagelsmann. Yeah. I really don't care. Because I'm not that good. Can you imagine like how good we are as a scouts to scout the players? Now we are definitely really good at scouting the managers. Look, 10 scouts over here, and we all know what's good for Chelsea. Sometimes even, how you say it, like even the best managers don't suit in the team. It just doesn't go. It just doesn't go.
that's the reason why Nagelsmann is like, I don't care. It's up to Pavel, but that's why I think Nagelsmann would be more of my suit because of what we have right now. Like Enrique, I think is a top manager, but I feel like a lot of the players not gonna fit his style. Like with Nagelsmann, the players you have now fit his style, his relationship with Viva, like a lot of things tick. But I trust those guys at the top to know what they're doing. Like before, I think Boehly made that mistake of just running off
Exactly.
and sacking Tuchel without like that proper structure that he had. Now he has it. He's just relying on them.
I even don't think it's that, because apparently even Vavel getting stubborn thing from the other board members saying like it's too easy. We're going too quick again against the German manager. He getting a stiffer from the other thing to hold on about the Nagelsmann. Let's
But
not rush.
The thing is,
which
he
is a
didn't.
good thing to see.
Yeah, he didn't know. Oh, my fault. Hold on, it's back.
Yeah, but listen though, we can't be getting Nagelsmann paying Bayern Munich 20 million if that's true, and then paying him a lot of money. Well, I reckon we should just move on to what we see on the screen. Can we start picking the players? We got Kepa.
Nah, but hold on. But I heard that.
Yeah, land.
Vivell was one of the top people from January that wanted
Yeah.
Potter out. I feel like.
Well, at the end of the day, it wasn't Vavel the one that got rid of him. It was actually.
Yeah, I know, but he was the one.
It was Potter's own people that got rid of him.
It was his own people.
Yeah, but like he
What's
was
funny about? Oh my God, we paid
pushing
16 million. I want to see all those budget people. 16 million payoff for what happened to 60?
Again, I think it was never about the money. I don't even think it was about like them proving themselves wrong. I think it was in their mind like the lack of options. I think personally at the time.
Yeah, Alex.
All right, now we could go to Mendy in goal. I believe everyone wants to see Mendy in goal.
Aubameyang's the link up today.
That's a Mendy in goal. Out.
I'd rather have Slovenia.
No, I actually don't care.
I don't really care, but I do kind of agree. Like, I'd almost rather at this point see Slonina.
Well, that's Chelsea now. I don't care FC. Like,
it is literally.
It
is now.
My job is done. We got rid of Potter. My job is done for the season.
You got Potter and Jorginho gone. You're happy.
Oh, jeez, I didn't think about that.
Oh, from what Nagelsmann said in an interview, it sounds like he's more closer to Pep, though, isn't it? From his own mouth, like what he said.
Mitrovic banned for 8 matches.
Mad.
Yeah, for pushing the referee. At the same time, Bruno Fernandes still. I tell you what. Remember how like Neymar is the biggest pussy in the football for rolling around? Yeah. I'll take that back. There's the bigger pussy in that. It's Manchester United. His name is Bruno. My God, this guy is. Man.
He's been like that. I can't stand when he does that shit.
You know, when people first said, "Oh, Bruno's our manager," I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I see, Bruno Saltor. Anyway, to the keeper, we've got Kepa in goal, obviously.
Unfortunately,
what are you saying for the back three, though?
Is Silva back yet or not?
Thiago Silva is available, so it's gonna be.
If he's available, then
Shield Thiago Silva and
Chalobah.
Silva's fully fit.
Is Fofana fit?
We won't play Thiago Silva, man.
I think Fofana's like him, though.
Is Fofana and Silva fit, or like?
Not Silva. Silva's not fit, but I think Fofana.
I don't think Silva's fit.
Oh, never mind. Koulibaly and Fofana.
No, I'm not. I'd rather go Badiashile, Chalobah, and Fofana. Like, I want to see Koulibaly after that.
Yo, Scott, I can't forgive you.
Koulibaly was fine in the middle, man. Until
no, he's not. He's got no confidence. He plays like he's 20. Like
no,
he's
20.
Ollie Watkins was absolutely. Oh my God, bro.
No,
I think I said this on a stream. Like, I saw some stats come out about Koulibaly about how he won like this many duels and he won all of this, that, and the other. And I'm like, bro, half of those duels he won is because he put himself in that position with his shit passing. Just like pass properly, and then you won't have to do half those.
I want to see Koulibaly. He's talking a lot about Salah, not in African Cup of Nations after we won.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He had him in his pocket or Anfield when we
Oh,
played.
Yeah.
So what, Fofana, Koulibaly?
Yeah.
Badiashile's a definite.
Badiashile, though.
Depends on who's fit.
Oh,
Badiashile.
yeah. So, wait,
No,
Fofana and
not
Badiashile?
Koulibaly
Thiago,
RCB. Not Koulibaly RCB.
Okay, so then we'll go Fofana, and then we'll just do Badiashile.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You got to take Thiago Silva out, though.
He's
What,
injured.
Silva's not playing?
He's not playing.
No.
No.
That's where Koulibaly will go if there's anything.
That's where,
Yeah, that's what I was
Koulibaly.
saying. Like, if Thiago Silva was not injured, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was fit. All right, cool.
No,
Wing
I
backs. we
thought
don't
they
have
were
to-
fit because I saw him in the pictures.
Everyone's
But
on
apparently he's
Chilwell's
not.
case for some reason. Leave him alone, man.
Yeah, you're a Chilwell fan. Enzo
Yeah.
in the midfield.
Would
Oh,
you do
yeah,
it?
yeah. And
I actually think it's gonna be Cucurella on the left because of Salah. Because Salah is more defensive.
Maybe, yeah. That's a good shout.
I just don't know if you can play Cucurella after the performance.
Hey,
last
Kante, Enzo and Kante. Let's go back
He
to
shouldn't
old
be
school,
in
man.
that position in the first
Nah,
place.
it's gonna be Kovacic.
Oh, forget Kovacic, man. Kante.
Over Enzo is gonna
Kante's
be
got to get built back
Enzo
slowly.
Kova.
That's how you injure him again.
Kov is captain anyway, so he has to play.
The guy does
crap,
not
he's
care.
not-
He's not gonna be here or manage for the next couple of games, so he will put whoever he wants. So it could be actually Kante and Enzo.
Left wing, Felix.
Right, put King Kai up there.
Nope.
No.
I'll say Aubameyang is gonna be in the middle, Felix
Ziyech
on the left, and
Madueke on the right.
Kai Havertz on the right.
Is Sterling back?
No, put Madueke on
Yeah,
the right.
Sterling is back. So he'll be
Oh,
Sterling.
Sterling is back. Then Sterling on the right.
Ziyech on the right.
Oh man.
Bad with his. He
Somebody
always changes his
farted again.
hairstyle, Sterling, bro. This guy's crazy hair. I'm jealous, but yeah.
Yo, look, stop lying, man.
Stop farting.
Havertz will play. Obviously, we don't want him to play, but he will. It'll be Sterling, Havertz, and you know the team that played Dortmund. That'll be this one.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, give Aubameyang. Let Alex have that Aubameyang. He
Oh
will
no,
be on
Mudryk
training
is gonna
day.
come back after
Raw-
last.
raw-
Oh, Pulisic,
Luminous
Sterling, Felix, Pulisic. That's what Josh said.
Why the hell are we putting
Sterling, Felix,
Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Yeah, we deserve new manager bounce because we didn't have a new manager bounce for the other
How the hell
manager.
Potter doesn't get a new? How the hell? That's true. How the hell is there a new manager back?
We did when we beat AC Milan.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly,
one
yeah.
game. So
2 games.
Yeah, tomorrow
Oh,
again.
but
well, like shit.
We beat Milan, Palace, scraped Villa, scraped Palace, and then drew everything after that.
Yeah,
What a
Klopp,
bounce.
Klopp can't lose to a manager that's never picked the lineup. Surely this can't happen.
So what,
We
we
lost
Felix,
to Southampton guy.
Felix on the left, and then
Yeah, Felix on the left. Yeah.
No,
I'm
that
guessing
means
Havertz
Havertz.
on top.
Nah, put Mudryk up top. Put Mudryk up top.
Gacho for fun.
He'll come on as a sub and destroy.
No,
Villa.
do you know what? I'd rather see like Madueke on the right, Sterling on the left, and Felix up front.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I'd
tired
rather
of,
see that.
I'm tired
No,
of Havertz
Madueke
passing it to the
hasn't showed
goalie.
anything. Madueke hasn't showed
I
anything.
think I got a
Bro,
feeling
you don't see what
Mata's gonna be
Madueke
on the
done
right at the
to
end of the day.
France.
Bro, Madueke ain't had a chance. Like that's the thing. He's given
Yeah.
like 80 minutes.
Madueke
I can't even judge whether he's any good because he's been
Madueke
given
had more
80
chances
minutes.
than Mudryk, though.
What, you say Madueke has
Nah,
had
I
more
don't
chances than
think
Mudryk?
so.
Yeah.
Chances, man. Mudryk had more chances the other day.
Yeah.
Look, Madueke played good
No,
internationally.
minutes,
Let's
not
just take
chances,
that and run with
like
it.
more minutes. Remember, Mudryk wasn't playing for like 3 or 4 games in a row.
Madueke
And,
wasn't playing for a while either.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie,
Madueke was
Alex,
the one
man.
that actually been subbed in at least.
You're not
I'm
gonna be
just
so
talking about what
disappointed,
Madueke
man.
done
Oh,
for England.
believe me, I know we're going to be disappointed. It's going to be like Havertz, Pulisic,
Exactly.
and Felix or
So
something.
wrong.
No,
I
stop.
agree, Couch.
No. You got it wrong,
Madueke
mate.
is
I'm telling
Chura,
you.
same as what's his name? Is
I'm telling you, you're gonna be disappointed.
Ukrainian Mount
because
too.
Ziyech-
So
Ziyech is gonna start. That's why
Your
you're gonna be
couch,
disappointed.
bruv. Listen, couch. You know that Madueke destroyed France. That's one of the best under 21 teams in the world. Like you got to give him some
well,
rate.
if
for
we
that.
play under 21s, we're playing
Yeah.
grown ass man.
I mean, some other 21s are better than whatever.
Yeah,
man. Let's not-
you know who's he gonna fig? You know, if Madueke is playing, you know who's he gonna playing against?
Milner.
Yes.
Robertson.
Robinson.
Robertson.
And guess who behind Robinson?
Oh yeah, Robertson and
You mean
Virgil van
the
Dijk?
two guys that have been underperforming like this whole season?
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you.
Yeah, Robinson
Madueke.
and Van Dijk, right?
It's good.
Yeah, like the two guys that have been
Well,
underperforming.
have they
the whole
been that underperforming?
No,
That
Robertson's
even, you
dead.
think
Man. People
Madueke
keep
is
telling
gonna
me.
beat them?
I
Like
think
they've been
Madueke is better than
underperforming. Also,
Mudryk.
just to go back to Alex, just to go back to what you said about the minutes, Madueke's played like 170 less minutes than Mudryk. Like he's played like
Really?
200 minutes since he's come in.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he's
Didn't
better than
feel like
Mudryk
that.
right
Well,
now.
maybe because he actually started a couple of
They're the
games.
same, Tim. They're the same. They're still both young.
Yeah, they've both
OGs
not had
coming
enough
up.
chances. But like literally,
Yeah,
Madueke not getting played. Like
Like
I
Ziyech.
think you
It's
see.
like Ziyech.
No, you see, Madueke does not. Madueke is good in tight spaces. He's not good in open spaces. At least I didn't see him taking it in a space.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Madueke looks mad
Liverpool
stiff,
will
though.
present you a space. So it will be more opportunities for those players like
Alex, you were
Ukrainian.
right, Alex. You were right. Look at the tweet above.
Yeah,
He's
that's
saying
what
it.
I'm saying. We should play people who could get behind a high line.
Yang.
No, you see, there's a big space, and watch space is actually you always coordinated. That what's his name?
Yang.
What players is always bad in the transition and in the space for Liverpool?
Bro, no one in the chat likes Aubameyang, it seems these days. Damn it.
I
Bro.
think he's playing back
Yang.
Obama who? Like
His
I think
name
it
is
might be
not
a back
Obama.
four. I think it might be a back four.
Aruba.
no, it's Obama
So
like
we
the
get some
president.
clear-cut chances. And I finally see Felix and Oba together.
Actually,
Enjoy
Hey,
it,
I don't have a fetish. I just want to see how it works. If he misses a fuck ton of chances, he's a bum and we don't play him again.
Enjoy it while it lasts, Lewis. You've only got it till the summer.
I just want a striker up top. Not much. Just a striker.
Agree.
Not like an
Why
off the
is it-
10 roaming, shoulder drifting, moonwalking, roaming player and all that crap. Just give me a striker. Give me someone that scores a goal.
I think we'll
All
play
the
back
boys
four
do is
today.
being leaked out.
We'll play
Look
back
at
four
it.
today.
Let me show you how people think. This Alex guy wants Mudryk to start. Yeah, I don't think he will be sympathetic for the invasion. Ha ha ha. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Wow.
He thinks that I want Mudryk to play because I want him to be sympathetic because he's Ukrainian. What the
Yeah,
You want? They're saying you want to give him sympathy minutes.
because I'm the one.
man.
I'm the one. I have powers. You know that. I have powers that people do whatever they do in the country that I used to live in. I have the power. Is it?
Well, if you had a voodoo doll at home or something.
What a moron, man.
Well, that's a load of madness.
Well, we've
I
got
think
one
it's gonna be a
Aubameyang
back
fan
four.
in the
I
chat.
think he's gonna play back four.
I don't think
know.
Bruno will. This
Don't know.
Bruno
You
guy's
see,
gonna
we don't
copy
even
Potter.
have a sample, like a
I
simple
was going to
sample.
say we have
how the
nothing
guy.
to go off.
Oh shit.
I think Kante will play. I think Mount will play.
Yeah.
Cameron says, imagine the scenes if it's the same lineup like Villa.
That'd be too.
I don't
janky.
care. If we will link up better, Alex, call off the troops. I'm on the phone, Josh.
Wait,
I'm on the
quick
phone.
one, guys. When's our game against Real Madrid? Is it next week?
Next Wednesday.
18th of April.
No, we got to see something today, man. At least a decent squad to go into next week.
Rest,
You can't be a
rest
joke squad.
Kante for Madrid. Are we playing on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then we
So
got another game.
Kante should not play for the next week and a half.
No. Bring
Some
Kante
people
on.
saying like rest them to Madrid game. Madrid is not.
What do you mean? What do you mean rest? He's had 6 months rest.
The guy
That's
played
what I'm saying.
for
Bring him on.
each. he
Hey,
played
you know what
for-
the crazy thing is?
This
He
is going to be
skipped-
this is going to be his third game and his third separate manager this season. What the
That
fuck
is
are we
true.
talking
I
about?
was
Yo,
gonna say
Scott,
about
they
that,
said
but that
they
is
said
crazy, isn't
Kante
it?
purposely missing Potter's whole reign. He's smart. He really did miss like all of Potter.
Literally, he literally played 20 minutes or whatever it was at the end of the game.
And we're saying like we remember when in the beginning we were defending players. we are blaming players and like and defending Potter, saying like, let's wait and see until
Potter, it's the players.
Let's see if how
Gosh.
Potter will
Gosh.
play Kante. He didn't even have
Kante
time
comes back. Soon as Kante
Why
come back.
every time y'all get in front of like?
Well, we
Golden-
waited and we got our answer. When Kante came back, he played a right wing.
I don't understand how you didn't bring Kante on against Everton instead of bringing Cheeks on. Like, he just made the subs he made. Let's not even go back to it.
He put Madueke as a wing back for Robin Loftus-Cheek, and he put Kante as a winger.
Bro, this guy, bro. Van Gogh,
Hey, yo, it's like he didn't know what he was doing so bad. He just started throwing on anything, bro.
Exactly.
Swear down, bro. Just throwing shit on the walls, hoping it sticks.
I can't believe he was so out of his depth like that, bro. Oh, man. I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
You know what's funny? Yeah, all these Matt Law people, they used to say, "Oh, the players love him, blah blah blah." He's all rugby.
Yeah, I saw that Mount Law piece where at the end of
you saw that.
his thread, he was like, something about Mount. He's like, it was disgusting that Mount got dropped or something like that.
I would take all those articles with a grain of salt. It's the same with Tuchel. They started coming out with all this garbage after they got fired.
It was the same. Moyo, it was the same with the players with the after the Lampard thing. Or you saw the Rudiger and all that
same
nonsense.
thing every time, and you guys eat it up.
Bullshit.
Some of that stuff might be true.
But
There's definitely a pattern that the players are somewhat of an issue, but
Jorginho did read. Jorginho came out after Lampard, said Lampard is a good person, but maybe the step was too soon. And those are the things they were reporting. Jorginho actually said it.
No, but they also reported that Rudiger was a problem with the youth players and all this nonsense. And you had youth players coming out and saying, "No, he's not," because they're reporting all this bullshit.
What Jorginho said?
Yeah, he said basically Lampard. It was a step too far for him, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, I see a comment here. Mount and Kante will come on and do bits. I won't be surprised if they come on the 60th minute.
What did I tell you, Lewis? What did I tell you? I said earlier. I will start this, isn't it?
I really don't want Mount playing.
If you don't start, fair play, mate. I'll give you your flowers.
So,
if it happens.
Fata, is it going to be a back 4, back 3?
Can you imagine?
I can't tell you.
Answer that question.
I can't tell you.
On the spot, bruv. On the spot.
I can't tell you. I already have 3 leagues basically. Fofana. I said Fofana, Mount, Aubameyang will start. That's it.
Look, y'all need hold on a second. Y'all need to calm down a little bit. First of all, everybody get a clean start from the from player view. The criticism of the manager stops, and the criticism of individual players starts, but it doesn't start before he plays.
Back again.
Wesley Fofana.
I'm saying that if it was.
So what I'm saying is you can actually criticize after the game on the players, because manager, I don't care right now. I wouldn't care for the first 3-4 months about the manager, whoever next comes in. I will ask him about substitutions from the day one.
Game management and stuff.
Game management, I will ask him from substitution, not ask him and going like, "Oh, I want him out." I'm going to question it, just like I do with the other managers. If that pattern keeps going for the next couple of months and we don't perform well and I don't see the patterns of play and I don't see the system, yes, I don't then I will go for the next manager's head. Until then, everything is clean sheet, including Mount clean sheet, including Kyle Havertz clean sheet. It's going to be clean sheet with brand new players. If that's not the problem, you can go and believe whatever you want. It's on you, Xavi. You believe. You don't like it. You do it. For me personally, it's a clean sheet for Mount. It's a clean sheet for Kyle Havertz.
Yeah, well
it will never be a clean sheet for ZH because ZH won it out.
I'm not even
at least Bruno's smart enough to bench.
My point is he's not like a new coach. He's a coach, yes, but he's been around and he's seen the thing. My thing is I would judge him if he keeps on doing the same thing Potter was doing, and he obviously seen that it wasn't working.
Wait, you talking about Bruno?
Yeah, like you feel
How are
me?
you judging Bruno at all?
I would know. I'm not gonna
exactly.
judge hard. I'm not gonna judge.
Don't
Like,
judge this person at all, mate.
hold on. I'm not saying like, yo, get him out. Like,
Yeah,
this.
you can judge him at the substitution, not starting lineup.
I'm gonna be like, damn, we have to wait until we get a manager to actually see something, because it's like, if he's been around the squad and he's seen all of this, like, it's not like a new staff. Like, you feel me? I think it's just Potter and that little
No,
short.
go AM, no.
But he knows what's going on. He probably knows the selection, what's going on in training, the players. Like, he's seen the stuff that wasn't working. So
that's probably why he benched Havertz.
So if he changes things, he does it differently, and we're still crap, then what?
Then I understand, like, as the coach, like, we gotta wait until we get a new coach. Like, what can we do? Like, you feel me? Like, they searching for a new coach.
What we
like,
can do is be patient, man. But anyway, guys, I'm out, man. Till next time.
Big
I'm
up.
hungry, bro.
Take care, bro.
Who's
Big up.
fasting here, fam? Big up, everyone, man.
Big up, big up.
All right, man.
Stay up, my G. Right, what
I
else
hope
you
we
man
win
say?
today.
Who's Bruno?
I pray we win. We can't be having these stalemate games. Too many draws.
Sorry, Slim. What were you saying?
No, I hope we win today, man. Too many draws with Liverpool, man. I
you
want
need
to get some sort of brownie points of somebody. Like, I want something to look forward to, man. At least we've got to beat these guys, man.
2 days
We need,
later.
we need a little bit of confidence even going
Yeah.
against Real Madrid.
Honestly, it's
We
come
need a
around the
little bit
corner
of
and it's here now.
confidence.
It's pretty much here now, so we need to pull up something. Some sort of sign of hope.
yo, that's crazy. 10th, we just sacked our manager, man. Written in the stars now. Let me not get that.
This is typical Chelsea. we go with
I,
the champions.
I
or
just
something.
pray we score today, man.
Honestly. We'll be all
Vote
right.
for a
man.
goal, vote for a win. God knows.
I just hope for some like decent football. I don't even care if we lose as long as we play well.
You sound like Potter, mate. Potter's rubbed onto you.
No, it's like because like as I've said before, this season's a write-off. Like I don't care whether we finish like 11th, 10th, 9th. Like I don't really care. We're not getting Champions League. Like I don't. People can
So
get
Scott,
gas.
as long as they give everything, as long as the boys give
No,
everything.
it's not giving everything. It's like I want to want to see like a style of play. Basically, I want to see a style of play, and I want these players to look like they actually know how to play football. Basically,
You're talking about from the new manager, Scott?
or just just for these players as well to have some fucking pride.
Yeah, I
like
agree with that.
You know,
Like some of these other players, I don't care. Like if Mount plays well, who cares? You've done this with 3 other managers. I couldn't care less. But I want like the Felixes, the Enzos, the Mudryks. I want these guys to play with some pride. Like
I'm telling
if you get a
man,
chance, like, show that you deserve to be here. In it doesn't matter. We got Bruno in charge, whether we've got fucking Ten Hag if he comes or Nagelsmann or whoever, right? Like I just want someone I just want some pride from these players. I just want them to look like they actually give a fuck.
But our new gaffer said the boys gave everything on Saturday.
I don't care what people say. I want to see with my eyes.
You guys love to read into things that annoy you. Like, does it matter that much what he says? Like, he's gone now. Sure, Bruno says the same thing. But Bruno's in charge long term. Who cares? Who
Scott,
cares?
you said that this season was the write-off.
Why are you getting so butthurt, bro?
I'm not bummed. I'm wondering why you guys love to just pick at things that don't even matter. It's such like a waste.
I was joking.
Yeah,
No, you're not joking, my G.
Yeah,
I'm clearly laughing straight after I'm saying that. Like I'm joking.
Meet him backstage.
You're just taking it too personal.
Why would I take it personal?
You're like, oh my God, you guys are too like you can't analyze everything that they say.
But you guys do that. I see it everywhere. How am I supposed to know you're joking?
Whatever, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to ask Scott. Yeah, you said earlier that the season is a write-off. In hindsight, now you've seen how the season panned out and the teams that we're competing for top 4. Don't you think like we gave up a bit too early? Because I think this is one of the weakest
Lewis, essentially direct message.
league campaigns in ages. I think this one and the Lampard one, when Lampard finished 4th, I think they like in terms of competing for top 4.
Maybe we gave up a bit early, but I just had to go on like I just had to go on like previous seasons in terms of like what I'm watching. Like even now, like we're only 12 points off of 4th, which isn't unobtainable, right? We could feasibly go on around and get that. It's just I just don't see that happening based on like past experiences or what I'm seeing. Like even if we get Nagelsmann or Enrique, I don't see us doing well enough to get to the point where we get in Champions League.
Oh yeah, with them this year,
I don't see us winning the Champions League again. Like, if we win the Champions League, calm, but I don't see it happening. So, like, so for me, this season's arrived just because I don't see us finishing any higher than like the Europa League places. So that's why I kind of just want to see something to hold on to for next season. Like, I'm not saying we can necessarily get that with Bruno, but I just want to look. As I said, I just want these players to look like they care, not they gave everything, but like have some backbone about you. Like, this has happened now. Like, some of you best turn up tomorrow. Like, even if we lose, just turn up. Like, show that you give a fuck. Show that like you know how to play football. You can string passes together. When the new manager comes in again, whoever it may be, then I want to see, like Alex said, a style of play. I want to see that things are clicking. Because I'm not going down this bullshit again if we're like 6 months down the line and there's like we're just about seeing a style of play.
Exactly. The reason why I would want a coach to come in, like I wouldn't mind if they waited till the summer, but at least you could get a better analysis of how the squad is like from now in real life games. You know what I mean? Preseason is alright, but it's not like when you're playing games, you could see all right, who reacts to what, how these players are playing. So that new manager could get an analysis of all right, who he kind of wants to keep, who he doesn't mind letting go, and he could work with that.
Yeah, I just want a new one to come in so we can ruin Arsenal. I think we can beat Arsenal on the 29th and ruin the season.
Give me what you're smoking, bro. Give me what you're smoking. I need that too.
Well, you don't think we can beat Arsenal? I think we can.
Nah, man, you get bopped out of the park, I'll be honest. In my opinion, right now, Arsenal's like a City 2.0. The intensity is too much. They don't have no breaks. They just put too much pressure on us, man.
Again, I'll go back to something I said earlier. Like, I don't know whether we're going to beat anyone because I haven't seen how we're going to play. Like, we might play the same way we did on the Potter. Like,
I think, like, we will, to be honest. He's come with Potter. He knows Potter. He's probably going to keep it the same way.
Who are we? If that happens, then who are we expecting to beat? Like,
it's just vibe right now. I mean, I'm sure he has like some differences from Potter's style.
Potentially, but like, I need to see it tonight first, and that's like I need to see it.
It's up to the players, to be honest.
And then I can go from like, could we beat this team? Could we beat that team? At the moment, I'm just going off like, I think Alex or someone mentioned earlier, like, there's nothing to go off. There's literally nothing to go off.
Just shocks me out. We had two calls. We won the Champions League and had such a poor preseason and just fucked it up from there. Hopefully, the new manager comes and gets a proper preseason and see what we can do this time. Just march on from there, boy.
I think probably we should just stay in Europe. Just go to Austria or something. I don't know what they'd love to go all these.
True.
And we don't play enough games in preseason as well. I've noticed that. Like other teams, like look at Arsenal last season.
Gosh.
They played like 8 games in preseason. We played like 4.
Oh, you just stopped.
From this tweet, it sounds like they haven't contacted Enrique yet, or what is it?
I didn't know Fatou was such a big Spanish football fan up until today.
What is it?
I just noticed you tweet where you don't when you posted the pictures when you're 2016 and you have full.
Oh, that
kit.
one.
Yeah, full kit of Spain national team, like pants and jerseys.
I've got like Brazil, Spain. I was collecting kits back in the day.
And pants, because there's a Spanish pants, not
Very
Spanish
fun.
pants, Spanish national team pants.
I got loads of stuff. England as well. Like, yeah, man.
Why are you walking in the cleats like? Those are
I like
cleats.
how Americans use pants, and in my head I'm thinking.
I said pants, you know.
I know.
What do you
Just say
guys say?
trousers, man. Just say trousers.
Trousers, knickers. What do you all
Shorts.
say? Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't. Prime, I will time you up for that if I got the whole access to this channel, you know. I will time you up for that, Prime.
Oh, mad.
No,
and you're a
what's
mod
good?
anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, but I want to time out, not blocking.
Go AM.
did you not see the quote from Amorim?
Yeah, I can only time out. If you give me the access. That's why.
Yeah, but you're a mod. You can time out with a mod.
No, you can't. You can only
You
block.
can't.
You can. What?
Why was I
Nah, you
asking you to
can't.
remove the mods, man?
Wait, you? You can't time out as a mod.
No,
No,
you can't
yeah.
time out. You
If
just can't
you're-
time out other mods.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
if you're-
because Prime's modded, he can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
you
so-
guys see
so-
the quote on Amorim? I think he ruled himself out. To be fair,
I'm not surprised.
You just said I ain't jumping into that shit.
I don't want him
No.
either. I don't want him to Chelsea either.
Who?
Amorim,
I
the
think he's
Sporting
a
manager.
coach, but
Oh.
it's a question mark as well. Like he's a good coach, but
I'm not. I won't be that upset if
Prime, if I
Poch is
catch
coming,
you walking in
to be
London, I'm gonna
fair.
kill you, Prime. Seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Is that a
With-
promise?
Actual
who else?
death threats. Fair enough.
Enrique or no, man, I don't care.
Enrique.
Is
No,
Fatur
great.
dating? Is Fatur
Yeah.
dating some German chick or something?
Okay.
Oh, what? Mind your own business, man.
Why do you think he's going to Germany before he goes to Spain?
Oh no, I'm just based on what Prime is doing. I don't
Don't
know
listen
where.
to him. Don't listen to him. Why you listen to Prime?
Man, he
Well,
got
I'm
girls
asking
all
you
over.
questions, then you're not answering. So I have to go with what I know. And all I know, it's you all of a sudden sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Fucking mad.
Deutschland, Deutschland. Is that the new one that got a job with Chelsea Fan TV or something? What's her name?
Who?
I don't know, some chick. The new one that goes and does the vids.
That is what it is. Right. Gotta wrap up anyway because I need to head out to the pub. Fatta, I'll see you in a little bit. You
Yes,
guys,
sir.
I will all see you, man, tomorrow. Big up everybody that's locked in, though. Like, subscribe, and all of that. We're gonna raid Flawless, so check out his channel. Big up.
Old enough to drink.
Up the Chelsea. I'm 25.